it's Sam. So today I'm going to do my weekly faves and fails. I haven't done one in such a long time, I apologize, but there was nothing that I really had to talk about. So now there finally is, so I'm going to do it. So the very first thing that I want to talk about, I did a drugstore tutorial, and it was using this CoverGirl eye quad in Coffee Shop, and this is what it looks like. And you know what? I was so impressed with the pigmentation of these eyeshadows for like a CoverGirl, you know, it's like a drugstore product. They're just really beautiful. They have a great pigmentation. They are very shimmery. They're very beautiful. They really just created such a pretty look. And I've been using them a couple of times actually. This copper color is my favorite. I absolutely love it, especially if you do have blue eyes like I do. It really just makes them pop. But I'm really impressed with this. So if you are someone who maybe can't afford high-end and you're looking for like a good, like warm, kind of coppery, golden brown eye quad, I definitely recommend this CoverGirl one because it really is a great pigmentation. They're very beautiful colors. So there they are on my hand if you can see them. But yeah, I was really impressed with those. Okay, so the next thing I think I got in a glossy box. This is the So Susan Universal Blush, and the color is, I don't know what the color is. Maybe it's just universal. It does say that these are cruelty-free, so that's very nice. But this is just a really beautiful, shimmery, kind of dusty rose color. And there it is right there. I'll put it on my hand so that you guys can see. But it has a really nice shimmer to it, and it kind of gives you like a really beautiful, like just pinky kind of angelic glow to the cheek. I think it's definitely, if you're someone who likes a matte blush, you're not going to like it. If you are someone who likes that really kind of glowy blush, I think you'd really like it. It's just a really nice kind of neutral pink. Okay, the next thing I absolutely love. This is awesome if you do have Invisalign and you're traveling a lot, because it makes it so much more convenient to clean your aligners. When I'm at home, I use Polydent and I just let them soak for 3 minutes in the Polydent, and it keeps my Invisalign really, really clean. But when you're traveling, you don't want to have to like carry around a little bowl with like a little Polydent. It would just be weird. So this is really awesome. This is what I take whenever I have to go places. I just went to Canada a few days ago, and so this is what I brought with me. I actually have a couple of these, but this is the OAP antiviral cleaning solution combined with antibacterial and antifungal agents, and it's in the scent mint. And basically what you do is just like a little foam. You take out your trays, you squirt it, like you pump it into the tray, and then just kind of like brush it on with a toothbrush and brush the fronts and the backs, and it just keeps them really, really clean, and it makes them taste really fresh. And just make sure that like if you are traveling all day long, like sometimes they can get a little gunked up throughout the day just from being in your mouth and you have so much, you know, saliva or whatever. That's kind of gross, but it's true. So it just kind of keeps them really, really clean and, like I said, fresh, so there's no like, you know, gunky junkies on there. And also you can use this to like sanitize your toothbrush. I also use this on, I used an Accelident, which is like a little vibrator for my mouth to kind of keep it, makes the teeth like move a little bit more so that you can cut down your treatment. So I use that, and that can also, like when you've had it in your mouth, after I'm done, I just spray or squirt a pump of that in there as well, and then just kind of brush it off, and then just keeps that really fresh as well. So you can use this with clear aligners, dentures, retainer, bite plates, partials, night guards, mouthpieces for athletics, whitening trays, device containers, toothbrushes, basically anything that goes in your mouth. You can kill all the bacteria with this thing. So that's what I always keep in my purse, especially if you are going out to dinner or just anywhere that you're not going to be at home. It just makes your teeth, your aligners just nice and fresh and clean. Okay, the next thing is another drugstore product. This is the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. This is actually really impressive. I did not have high hopes for this, and I used this again in my drugstore tutorial, and I'm actually really impressed with this. It's just a nice kind of primer. It does have that silicone-y feel. It's clear, so it's not going to give any kind of color to your face, but it really just helps to fill in the pores and kind of like fill in your wrinkles a little bit. It's not quite as good as like a high-end, but it's actually a really great product for a drugstore. I did get a little bit of shine, so I'm not going to say it was like amazing at keeping the shine controlled, but it definitely did help. So if you are looking for like an inexpensive primer, definitely try this one because it didn't break me out, and it feels really good on the skin. So it seemed to just help everything look a little bit more smooth on my skin. Okay, the next thing is the Julie G nail color in, what is the color? Peep Toe Pumps. I don't know if I've spoken about this or not, but if I haven't, I absolutely love this color. I love Julie G's nail polishes. They last so much longer than any other nail polishes. She has such beautiful colors. This is a really pretty cranberry for the winter. And she just has, I mean, they're just a really awesome product, and I love her. She's so nice. Like, if you guys have never checked her out, which I can't imagine you haven't because she's been on YouTube forever and she's amazing, but definitely check her out because she's a sweetheart. Like, she's so nice. But anyway, I absolutely love this color. It's so beautiful, and I highly recommend picking it up. You can get them at Rite Aid. Okay, and then my last favorite was my Michelle Phan makeup book. So I got this a while ago, and I just, you know, if I'm not with the kids or I'm not cleaning, I'm editing, I'm on my computer, I'm replying to emails, I'm replying to Facebook and Twitter. Like, I just never have free time to read a book. And so it was just sitting on my nightstand forever, like, hello, just open me. Like, I had barely even peeked at it. And so I just went to Canada a few days ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, this is my perfect opportunity to read the book. So it ended up, whenever I fly, I leave at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't get home usually until about 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the evening, or in the next morning or at night. So I'm gone literally all day long, and I have tons of layovers, and I just have like so much time of doing absolutely nothing. And there's only so many times like you can sit on your phone. It's like, okay, come on. So I read this whole entire book. Like, I literally finished it from start to finish. It's not like a huge book, and it's a really easy read. You know, I was actually really impressed with this, and I feel a little bit more connected to her now. I feel like I know a little bit more of her background. She's very, very wise. She seems like a really sweet, down-to-earth person, just really, really nice, and I just really liked it. I thought she wrote it really well. She put good information in there. I mean, a lot of the stuff I already knew about just because, you know, it was kind of like makeup basics. But if you are someone who is new to makeup, I really think that you would find a lot of use from this book. Even if you're someone like me who, you know, I know a lot of the I know all the basics for makeup. She really just, I don't know, I thought it was really good. And she doesn't do it just for makeup. It's like interviews and just kind of like business side of things. I just thought it was a really good book. So I'm impressed with her. I'm proud of her for, you know, all of her accomplishments. I just, as the beauty community grows, it gets less and less supportive of each other. And I really don't like that, because I think as women, we have to be our biggest supporters and like cheer other people on. And, you know, I feel like sometimes people think of it as such a competition, which, you know, I guess it is. We're all fighting for you to watch us, but I don't like that. I'm not like that kind of person, and I just think it's important for us to kind of stick together as a community and build each other up. And, you know, if you see someone else who does YouTube videos and you do YouTube videos too, pat them on the back if they've had an accomplishment. There's no need to be jealous. And I'm just like, it's so amazing that other people that do what I do have such amazing opportunities and kind of pave the way for other people like me who are not nearly as big. But I just feel like she's come such a long way in her life, and it seems like she had a really hard life growing up, and so if anyone deserves it, it would be her. I really recommend getting the book. I think it's a good read, and I think you guys would like it. Okay, now on to my fails, and there were a lot. So the first fail is this Sigma. It was the new collection, the Ethereal Radiance, and I do actually like a lot of the other products, but this specifically was just not good. This is the Beacon of Lights Shimmer Cream. First, I want to say the packaging is a little bit cheap. It's actually quite difficult. Like, when you put the lid on, it kind of like, I don't know, it just feels a bit cheap, and it doesn't, like, it takes kind of a while to like screw on. That's my first kind of meh. But then the second thing is that I don't know what this is supposed to do. I literally think it looks like, it barely looks like anything. I'm gonna put it right here and see if you guys can tell. It just gives you like this tiniest amount of dew. But what I don't like about it is that it completely destroys your makeup underneath. So like you stipple it on or wipe it on or whatever you want to do with it. It like literally just takes your foundation away, and then you're just left with this weird white patch of like where there is no more makeup. And then it just looks like you have a little bit of like grease, like you ate french fries and then you like wiped your face. I really just don't see the point of it. I don't know, maybe some people have found a good way to use it, but I will never use this. I just feel like it's just kind of silly, to be honest. It just gives you kind of like a bluish glow, and it's like a silicone-y feel. It's just weird for a highlight. I don't know. The next thing is the Lash Avenue Eyelash Adhesive. Worst glue you will ever use in your life for eyelashes. This stuff does not dry. It literally is the stickiest, most tacky, most slimy, nasty, disgusting stuff in the world. It never ever dries. So you constantly have this sticky band on your eyelashes. Your eyelashes won't stay on for anything because they'll keep on flying off. And then every time you open your eyes and you look up, your eyelid will get stuck up here on your brow bone. It's horrible. It's absolutely awful. Do not buy this stuff. Okay, next is the Cargo Cosmetics Texas Liner Liquid Eyeliner. Now, this is a real shame because I actually quite like the application of this. It's like a big fat Sharpie, and it's great. Like when you first apply it, it's awesome. You can do a really, really thin line. You can do a super duper thick line. I mean, it's actually a really great applicator. I like it. I like the size of it. It's kind of convenient. It's easy to hold. The only problem is that it goes all over the place. It gets all up in your crease. Now, if you have really dry eyelids, I think you'll be okay. I just happen to be super oily, and so I have to be really careful with liquid liners because they can tend to just go up in my crease. Even if I do a primer on my eye and shadow and powder, it still will go in my crease. And so the first day I used it, I had nothing on, which is just a terrible way to try it anyway because my skin's really oily and I had my moisturizer on. And so it like literally went all over my face because I was choking on some food, and then I cried, and then it went everywhere. So it's definitely not waterproof, so don't wear it to a wedding. The next day I wore it with an eye primer, which I always use. My shadow, then I set it with a setting powder, and then I put eyeshadow over it, and it still got all up in my crease right here. It just looked terrible. So I don't recommend this if you have oily skin. If you have dry skin, you don't ever have a worry about creasing. You'll be fine because it is a nice application. But if you're greasy, don't do it. Okay, the next thing is my Buttercream Lip Mask, Vanilla and Cacao. Now, this came in my Mimi box, and I'm gonna be completely honest, guys, I was not impressed with this. I did pick this out, and I thought it was gonna be better, and I put it on my lips, and I've tried it a couple times, and literally nothing happened. It's supposed to be like a super intensive lip mask that makes your lips all soft and amazing. It's like a little lip scrub. And literally, it didn't do anything. Like, it really did not do anything. So I apologize if you did order my Mimi box and you got this and you tried it and you're like, rubbish, because I had a lot better hopes for it, and it just, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to try the products that I picked for my Mimi box. I just had to like research and like put them, you know, order the, or tell the people just from looking on their website what I wanted in the box. And then I literally got the box, and like 2 days later I had to film, or like I think it was the next day I had to film the video so that it could go up the following day. So I just really didn't get a chance to try anything, which is a shame, and I hope that next time if anyone ever does a box, they'll like let them try out the products first. But I'm sorry if you did get this and you don't like it, because I don't like it. Maybe if your lips aren't as dry as me, you'll be okay, but my lips are just intensely dry, and this really just did not do anything. So, And then another thing is the Hemp lip conditioner from the Body Shop. So the lady said that it was going to be amazing, like the best lip moisturizer ever, and my lips would be so great. I mean, it's nice. If you have just regular like chapped lips, you'll be okay. If you're someone who has Invisalign or braces, or you just live in a really dry climate and it's really cold and your lips are like super cracked and dry and nasty, this will not work for you, because I was just expecting it to be super intense and like super moisturizing. It's just not. It's just like a regular chapstick. There's anything special to it. It's just a nice chapstick, and that's it. So I'm gonna give this to Jay, and he'll like it, and it's very hempy. It smells nice, it feels good, but it's not like I was just expecting it to be so much better, and I have products that work way better than this. So that's why it was a fail for moi. So yes, that's everything. I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys all are having a great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Please leave a comment below what kind of video you would like to see next. Please give me a thumbs up if you did find this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe here, there, I think it's down here. If you're new to this channel, or if you watch me and you haven't clicked that subscribe button, be sure to click it before you watch it or something. And then also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, my blog, samsherm.com, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!